for western Wisconsin, almost all of Iowa, and much of Minnesota. So the actual front is back here moving through the Dakotas. Part of this energy is heading towards the Gulf, and that's what's going to enhance the snow. So this is the weak front. That's moving off to the east. As it does so, tomorrow a quiet day, but plenty of clouds around. You can see the clouds will thicken up, maybe a passing flurry, a high of 30. Here comes a little bit of snow for tomorrow night in the northwest suburbs, maybe just enough to coat some of the roads. But the main event, that happens as this front arrives. Look at the snow behind it, 33 degrees midday Thursday, then temperatures fall like a rock. The snow picks up as we head towards Thursday night, continues especially into northwest Indiana, but moves out by daybreak. Friday, look at that lonely high of 3 degrees with wind chills to 30 below on Friday. So tonight, cloudy, cold, but dry. 9 in some of the outlying areas. The low here in the city about 17. Tomorrow's highs anywhere from 28 to 32. Little, if any, sunshine, seasonably cold. And then the active weather for Thursday into especially Thursday night. Friday, the snow will end, but there'll be plenty of blowing and drifting snow. Just an Arctic cold day Friday. Not much better for the weekend. Christmas Day, still frigid with a high of just 12 degrees, but it certainly looks like we'll have enough snow on the ground for this to qualify as a white Christmas.
Yeah, sounds like it. Okay. So a quick question for you. This thing shifted some of our snow east. Yeah. Do you think it's possible that that could shift back over us? I know that's really hard for you to speculate on, but
it could. But you know, you see these systems when when you have an Arctic front and then you get a low that travels along an Arctic front, it usually moves pretty quickly. So that's why, you know, some of those snowfall totals we saw earlier in the week, 15, 20, 25 inches, a little dubious with a setup like this because you don't get the big stalled out low pressure system where it snows for 6, 12, 18 hours. It's going to move fairly quickly. The snowfall totals to our east of some places, Fort Wayne, South Bend, up into central Michigan, they could see up to a foot of snow. That would be about the max.
Wow. Okay. Thank you.
You bet.
Wow. All right.
Ticket fiasco. Tonight, our I-team is investigating the troubles fans have had getting Taylor Swift tickets and a new push from Congress to get answers from Ticketmaster.
Consumer investigator Jason Knowles is here tonight with what he's working on for tonight. And Jason, let's start from the beginning for people who aren't familiar with what actually happened and then talk about what's the latest with this issue.
Yeah, this is a growing story, of course. A lot of people heard about what initially happened the day that those Taylor Swift tickets went on sale in November. Ticketmaster's site, of course, did crash for many of those verified fans. These are fans that were known as verified fans because they pre-registered for ticket sales, and many people even had more trouble the next day when they were selling for the Capital One sales event. Some of other fans also qualified for that. So, you know, there's plenty of tickets out there right now. The problem is that they are all on third-party sites, and many of these third-party sites are charging several hundreds of dollars, if not several thousands of dollars. A lot of people have seen it. There's been other reports. I mean, we're talking about $500, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. We even talked to one fan. She's looking for ADA seats. You can see her right there. You know, she had a lot of problems. She was a verified fan. She tried the first day to get tickets. She tried the next day under the Capital One program to get tickets. She was kicked out of that verified fan program. She was unable to get them, and now they're all on third-party sites. You see there, Jan Schakowsky right there. She actually sent a letter with other people in Congress. They are now demanding answers from Ticketmaster. They want Ticketmaster to actually come into Congress. That letter says and claims that fans dealt with delays and lockouts and potentially issues with bots. And that letter does go on to say that it raises concerns over the potential unfair and deceptive practices that face consumers and event goers. And so you're going to hear more about that letter tonight at 10. Also more about that woman's story. We showed her to you. You know, she's just devastated because she's been trying to get these tickets. Now, of course, she is faced with potentially paying $2,000, $3,000, or $4,000 to get Taylor Swift tickets.
What's Ticketmaster's response to all this?
Yeah, you know, Ticketmaster says, you know, they're admitting that the site crashed. They're admitting that there were problems, but they're also saying that the demand was so high that they have never seen anything like this before. And I want you to take a look here at Ticketmaster's response, and we're going to go through this just because it is important what Ticketmaster is saying. They're saying that there was a new record of fans that were actually seeking tickets. And just to explain this a little bit more, they're saying that actually to fulfill that demand, Taylor Swift would have to do 900 shows. That's a stadium show every night for 2.5 years to fulfill the demand. So Ticketmaster's saying, hey, look, we had all these people coming to our site. They're also saying that the vast majority of the tickets are in the hands of these verified fans and not bots, although Congress is doubting that, and that's why Congress wants them to come in. You know, they're saying, yes, that a lot of people were in this verified fan program. They were pre-registered, but there were also millions, if not billions, of potential attacks from bots trying to get tickets as well. Ticketmaster also says less than 5% of these tickets were sold or posted for resale on the secondary market. Also, they're saying that some verified fans may have yet another chance this week. They may be getting an email before Thursday to have another chance to get those tickets. And we also are hearing late this afternoon that Ticketmaster has agreed to come into Congress. So we're going to have more on that at 10 o'clock. But, you know, this is raising some questions. Do we need to go back to do things the way we used to? I remember when I was young, my first concert, Billy Joel.
Nice.
You would actually call.
Yes, yes.
Way on the line, or you could go to places and stand in line.
Yes.
And you know, there's also some people asking, should they stagger the sales? Why do they all have to be at once? And everyone's going to one website all at once. It's rough.
Remember when it happened, we talked about one ticket we found for $22,000.
Yeah.
That had been purchased. And we know she's very, very popular. So when will we find out if this new date, and this is a really good gift for the holidays for people who are Taylor Swifties, as we call them.
Yeah, we will see if it happens. Supposedly these fans could be getting these emails this week or before Thursday. They would find out. It's unclear as to how many fans will get this chance or opportunity, or it's also not clear as to how they have these tickets. You know, a lot of these tickets already have been sold and are on third parties. I want to go, but I think I'm going to wait and see if that demand goes down before I pay a third party.
So Ticketmaster says it's that 5%, not even 5%, are on the third party market?
That's what Ticketmaster is saying, but if you go online, you're going to see plenty of tickets.
Yeah, that seems, that's incredible. Okay, so you're tonight at 10.
Yeah.
You're going to be in the show.
Yeah, check it out. And if you're interested in Taylor Swift tickets, it may be a story you may want to see. Or if you're interested in any tickets, buying tickets for the summer, you know, this is going to be a hot issue and an ongoing issue with Ticketmaster and concerts.
A lot of people said Taylor Swift should maybe give a free concert in, you know, Central Park in New York. Maybe she should do it in residence in Vegas, since the outpouring of support and the fans wanting tickets. So, and this could change a lot of things about how tickets are sold. So there could be a silver lining in all of this and something good come out of it for everybody.
That would be nice.
Yeah, hopefully. Jason, good to see you.
Good to see you both.
Happy holidays.
You too.
All right.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, thanks so much.
We'll come up, new face on money. The changes coming to the UK with a new monarch in charge.
Wow.
Yes, how about that?
Right. Well, plus the new group of people that could be banned from using TikTok. We'll be right back on the other side of a break.
TikTok could be banned from most U.S. government devices under a new spending bill Congress unveiled today. It's the latest push against the Chinese-owned social media app over security and misinformation concerns. The ban would cover the executive branch, but does not appear to include Congress. Illinois Congressman Raja Krishnamurthy has sponsored a bill to ban the app in the U.S. altogether. British money getting a facelift, or really a face change.
Okay, I like the way you said that, Rob. Should we use this voice? King Charles III will now be on banknotes. Yes, the Bank of England unveiling new money today. King Charles III is only the second monarch to be featured on British banknotes. Wow. After his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, his portrait will appear on the 5, 10, 20, and 50-pound notes. The money will be printed only to replace worn-out currency or to meet any other increase in demand. Anything with the Queen on it is still legal tender.
That's just a specimen right there, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
But still, wait till you get the real thing.
The real deal, yeah.
Like be one of the first people.
Right? Pretty cool.
That's pretty exciting, right? We don't know a time frame, right?
No, it's going to be
When it's
slow.
gonna happen. Okay.
Back here
Yeah.
in America, robots are now roaming the halls of one local hospital.
Take a look at Moxie, McNeil Hospital in Berwyn.
Hi, Maxie.
All right, well, Moxie is delivering medication, supplies, and lab samples. The hospital says that by picking up these samples or these simple tasks, the robot helps the nurses and other staff members focus more on the patient care. Moxie can call elevators, open doors, and won't bump into people or objects in the hallways. We're going to all be replaced someday.
Probably, hopefully not for a while. That would be neat to see, especially if you were a kid.
right?
That little Moxie
Yes.
comes in to take your temperature, or at least, I don't know, take a
And
sample.
Moxie, and I like the name too. It's got a lot of Moxie there. All right. All right. NASA's InSight lander has fallen silent after 4 years on Mars. Rob, what's going on?
Well, InSight stopped responding to communication from Earth on Sunday, and NASA just shared this last selfie picture recently sent back by InSight on Twitter. The lander's power levels have been dwindling for months because of dust coating its solar panels, and NASA wrote on InSight's behalf, quote, "Don't worry about me, though. My time here has been both productive and serene." That's a wild pic, like kind of eerie in a way. But we're going to get it. When we go over there to Mars, we'll just bring it back.
Right.
It's the last we've seen of it.
What did InSight say? Thanks for staying with me. My time's up soon. No worries.
I love following some of NASA's robots because they act human, right? And it's fun to read them.
Well,
They're very creative.
I mean, after seeing Moxie, what is there else to do? Maybe Moxie wasn't talking. I wonder if Moxie can hug.
No, I don't think so. Not yet. Well, there are robots who can, but I don't know
Like-
if Moxie. What do you? I see you loitering over here. It feels like he's gonna come and make me laugh or something. I see him over there. You know what's amazing when we talk about how it's dwindling power, Cheryl?
Right.
Like this thing's on Mars. It's not just across the pond or something. It's just incredible to me to wrap my head around that. It's been there, powered up for so many years. Pretty cool.
And everything we've been learning has just been so fascinating and innovative, too. Yeah. Who'd have thunk it, 20 years ago when
a long way.
We were in science classes and, we had science experiments. Can you imagine now the science experiments all these young people are doing while they're in elementary school and high school?
If you were in science class 20 years ago, you look terrific.
Okay, yeah, well, science.
It does look great.
Was that a shade? Is that shade?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, yeah, you know how we do.
Yeah.
Science can turn back time. Yeah. Okay.
Something like that, right?
We talk about it all the time on the Stream Team Hour of Power. Yeah. We can do that on the Hour of Power, of course. All right. Well, we are just, how many days away? 11? 10 days away, preparing for your New Year's Eve. Big test in New York City today.
Yes, and the event making Chicago proud by helping families with kids in the hospital.
Oh, that's your friend.
Hey,
Grogu.
You remembered the
I did
name,
it, right?
Grogu.
Yes, I did good.
Show's over.
I did good.
Well done.
a holiday shopping event for hospitalized children. It is making us proud.
Yeah, families of patients at Lurie Children's Hospital got the chance to shop free for toys today. It's all part of the hospital's annual Winter Wonderland event. The donated toys making the holidays a little bit brighter for families going through a tough time. This time of year, if you've lost a loved one or if you're going through something like this, it's hard.
Right.
And so this is a nice little bright little, just something joyful for the people who are there.
Especially if you have to spend the day in the hospital.
Yeah.
You know, it's really great to go shopping right in the hospital. And this weather that we're about to have, it's going to be great because if you have to be in the hospital on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, it's nice that you can have something there to bring light.
Just change up, yes,
Yeah.
whatever's going on.
Yep,
definitely.
have some fun. I know what it's like to be in the hospital on Christmas. All right, well, Santa's showing up a bit early at the Carter G. Woodson Elementary School. And look at the children. They didn't have to wait. Okay, it's 5 days to Christmas. So, you know, Santa's got to get an early start.
Yes.
So that's why they were like opening up their gifts.
Well, he
and
said they could, right?
presents.
Yes.
Yeah.
He gave them the permission.
He did. Well, he did because, you know, he's got like elves helping out. But that's just a precursor. That's the appetizer.
Yep.
It's an annual event organized by former CPS teacher. Every student getting a gift. Bloomingdale's and generous donors from across Chicago also helping to make this happen. And the smiles on their faces is the greatest gift of all. I love their little hats, too.
They're adorable.
cute.
And I just love pure, real
Yeah.
reactions.
Right. Authentic joy.
Right? We can learn something from kids.
Right,
A lot,
pure
actually.
joy.
Right.
I know, right? So thank you to everybody who made that possible because smiles, the greatest gift on children, and joy, of
Yeah,
course,
definitely.
too. Pure joy. All right, we are just days away. I think we're 11 days away. Today's the 20th, right? So 11 days.
You got me. You're my counter.
I mean, have you
Yeah.
got your boogie down?
No. The preparations are already underway in Times Square, and hopefully the real countdown goes better than this.
3, 2, 1, Happy New Year! Yeah!
Oh, we totally missed that at 4. I think we ran that. I didn't even see. The year is 23. No, it's 2023. The 7-foot-tall 2023 numerals were tested today. You can see the second 2 took a few extra seconds to light up. These are the numbers that light up at the stroke of midnight when the ball drops in New York.
And that is why we have rehearsal.
That's right.
Okay,
Yeah.
right there. And they can tweak that and work on that. They've got 11 days or 10 days to work on that.
Get it right.
Yeah,
Oh, here
but
we go.
hey, this is the best countdown right here. We have our very own countdown in Chicago, right here on ABC7. We're waiting to see what Terrell and Cheryl have planned for the big dance number. Yeah, and this year we want to see your moves too, Rob Elgas.
Okay.
So just scan the QR code right there on your screen. You can send us your best dance video. It could be part of this year's countdown, our Chicago New Year's Eve celebration. And don't you want to be featured right there with Cheryl and Terrell?
This is such a great idea. Why did it
Yes.
take us so long?
I know. I don't know.
I hope they do like a whole segment with people dancing. Now, this means we all have to do it, right?
I think we should do the cuff challenge. That's very easy. We could do it.
Okay.
Everybody, floor director Lee, Phil Schwartz,
Right.
we can do the cuff challenge. I'm
gotta
telling you,
teach
I
us.
could show you how to do it.
We're going to need more than 11 days.
No, maybe
right.
11 hours straight.
Stop, yes. All right, look at your screen. You're not going to want to miss New Year's Eve here on ABC7. Coverage starts at 7 that night with Dick Clark's primetime New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest 2023. Just rolls off your tongue. Our news will air at 9 p.m. that night. More coverage from New York follows at 9:30, then at 11:25. Countdown Chicago rings in the Chicago New Year. And we head back to New York at 12:10 as the party continues. Remember, Terrell last week was working the night shift with us.
Yeah. And
So
he
I
was
was
on
like-
the show, Rob. I think
Yeah.
you might have had vacation or something.
Right.
And he was on the show. We spent about 10 minutes asking him what we were going to expect. He wouldn't reveal everything.
I've
but
heard some things.
Yeah, but he did tell us that this year they have more dancers than they've ever had. 60 dancers. He told us that right here on the stream team last week. And he said it's going to be ageless and out of this world.
There's some special guests I heard too.
Oh yeah, very special guest.
Not gonna blow it. I probably blow
I
it.
mean, I'm award-winning.
Yeah, can I?
I can say that, award-winning.
When we're talking about New Year's, I know we gotta go, Michelle. Can I make a quick confession?
Okay.
Yeah, right. Phil, you want in on this?
I do.
I forgot my suit jacket at work today. At home.
mean at
home.
home?
And only
Really?
one person has noticed in the building, and it's Lee,
I
our
know
floor director,
That
that I'm wearing my tuxedo.
Yes, I noticed that. That's why I was over here doing this.
I mean, I saw the collar. I thought you were doing that because it's the holiday week.
No,
And you're dressing up
completely
for the
had a brain
holidays.
fart. No, I'm in my car driving to work, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have my suit jacket, but I had this in my office,
See?
so I had to dust. I literally had to
and it fits just fine,
right?
and it looks great.
It kind of works. You
I
think it
mean,
works?
I think it works. I think you
Trendsetter.
should do the cuff
Trends.
challenge, the dance off tonight in the tux.
It
I
looks-
think you'll do a better job.
We have Phil. He's a magician. He's gonna do some
Right,
magic in my
okay.
coat later. But I wanted. Nobody really knows, so I kind of pulled it off.
I think you did a great job.
No,
Is-
I've been self-conscious.
Did
all
Wendy
night.
type something? Did she text you? 'Cause
No,
Wendy noticed.
I told her, and she just texted back, "Yes, I can't wait to watch." So.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna borrow because Larry, I think, has a lot of suit coats. We're about the same
does.
height. Yeah, he does, right? Do you, Phil?
No, I don't have any extras.
Yeah. So I was gonna raid Larry's closet, but I just am like, I'm gonna wear my tux.
No, you should. It's the holiday week. We're dressing up. You know, we're bringing in the new year. We're talking about Countdown Chicago, New Year's Eve, and it'll be warm and ready for you.
I'm going so long with the segment, we've stopped the music. So thank you, Michelle. I wanted to get that. Yeah, Monica, I had to get it off my chest. I feel better about it now.
Yeah.
So judge me.
Fashionista.
All right, we like to make you feel better about yourself.
She's telling
here
us
at
we gotta
7.
move on.
All right, talking about triple the space, everybody, and the ability to serve more people. But the Northern Illinois Food Bank needs your help right now. We've got that story coming up next. But first, everybody, let's check in with Phil. What's going on, Phil?
Hey, Phil.
Yeah, quiet conditions into early Thursday with low impacts in the northwest suburbs during the morning hours, but look how it picks up, and extreme effects with the snow and wind as we head into Thursday evening. We'll talk about amounts, we'll talk about sub-zero wind chills, and we'll talk about winds over 50 miles per hour. All that coming up in a few minutes.
The Northern Illinois Food Bank has a new home.
Well, it recently moved to its North Suburban Distribution Center from its longtime Park City location to Lake Forest. The new space, much bigger, of course, giving volunteers more room to work and to help their neighbors from going hungry.
Our Judy Sue takes us there.
At 13,000 square feet, the Northern Illinois Food Bank's new North Suburban Distribution Center is 3 times larger than before, serving 200 agencies in Lake and McHenry counties.
Any food pantry, feeding site, soup kitchen in that general area can come here if their shelves are low or if they're in need of food.
The center's ultimate goal is to make sure nutritious, quality food gets to people's homes.
So whoever receives it with respect and dignity of how it was given to us. We're entrusted to make sure it gets distributed out to those agencies to go to the public. To when it's on someone's table, it's the same, no different than we get at a grocery store.
And volunteers are the key.
We rely on volunteers for everything.
The center runs 5 volunteer shifts a week. Since moving to Lake Forest, they have doubled their volunteer workforce to 50. The goal is to grow to a team of 100.
We always say that you build community while you feed your community, and that's really the beauty of volunteering at the food bank. For 2.5 hours, you can make a huge difference in your local community where you live.
Most of the volunteers are regulars.
I volunteer here every Saturday. It's just one of my causes that I'm very passionate about, because I just can't believe anybody in the United States goes hungry.
Others get the call through school or work.
They gave me the opportunity through work, and I figured it was a great cause to do something, that'll help others.
But in the end, it is all about community.
It's not difficult. Sometimes it's a good workout, but it's very rewarding, and it's being part of a big crew. We're all working together, and as you can see, many hands are making light work. We can get thousands of pounds of food out the door.
Judy Sue, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Just doing incredible work. Local food banks really need your help, though, tonight.
Especially this time of year, of course.
Yeah.
Great story. Judy Sue, thank you for sharing that with us tonight.
So our goal is to raise $50,000 for them this holiday season. We're not even close, Cheryl.
Wow. Well, please consider, everybody, helping feed the hungry. We call this the hour of power. Well, this holiday season, all you have to do, text ABC7FEED to 50155, or you can just head to our website at abc7chicago.com/feed the love and just feel the love and support and donate. And we want to say thank you in advance, because we know how generous and kind you are.
For sure.
All the time.
Christmas is nearly here, 5 days away if you're counting. You may want to rethink some gifts you bought. The best and worst holiday gifts next. Don't open the one I gave you yet, Cheryl.
Oh, gosh.
I need that back.
Is it on the list?
Nine minutes left in our last show of
What?
the year together.
Oh,
we got stuff to do. When it comes to
all right.
gifts, it's the thought that counts, right?
It is the thought that counts, because some gifts are better than others. And 2 different surveys are sharing the best and worst holiday gifts.
Let's start with the worst. Wish commissioned a study survey of adults in the U.S. and Canada. The worst gift to receive was a defective item that was bought at a discount. Well, yeah. Is that kind of like regifting?
No.
That's not a gift? Oh, it.
I need a defective item.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Okay. What about fruitcake? Because that's next.
yeah, that's bad.
Oh, some people like fruitcake.
It's still a cliche.
And this should be number one. It was weight loss items. That was it. The last one was weight loss items.
Okay, so if I bought you a Peloton, you'd be mad at me? Because
That's a good.
That's a
okay,
good
so
point.
see, you know what? I got to return it. I got to return it
You
and
can
take
give
the
it to
bow
me.
off. No, they said worst gift was weight loss items, and
Wait, so
So I
Michelle's
asked
saying
for
if you ask for it,
I don't.
it's okay.
I
There it
don't
is.
know. I'm sorry. I know
just a-
you're very health conscious. Yeah, see, Michelle, our producer, got an elliptical. I gifted an elliptical 2 Christmases ago.
Was it defective?
No, it wasn't. See, this is what happens. The defective ones, when you order from a website, you know, from like a warehouse, big, gigantic, and they're just shipping out. They're moving out in just masses.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean to get to you defective.
It
just happens. Yeah, because I just did that over the weekend, bought something, and it came and didn't have all the parts to put it together.
Oh.
So
So
see?
you're just saying that because for the person who's getting your defective gift. I hope they're watching.
All right, let me see the second part of this.
Wait, okay, right, we gotta keep going. Let's talk about the best holiday gifts according to Survey Monkey. You wanna read this one, Cheryl?
All right, coming in number 3. Oh, great. Something autographed, whether it's a book or a piece. Yes, I gave away 6 of those this weekend.
A book?
Oh my God, yes, autographed by the author.
Oh, I thought autographed by you.
No, by the author, and they were, bestseller New York Times. All right, number 2, a class or an adventure like cooking classes or even skydiving.
Decent.
I love that. And then the top ranked gifts, at least according to this survey, yes, tickets to a sporting event, concert, yes, or another show like a musical. Oh, I'm good. I'm the best gifter because I gave away one of each of those or several.
Taylor Swift tickets?
No.
That's not happening.
I did Broadway shows.
That's very nice.
Yeah, I gave away Broadway shows.
If you signed like a dozen pictures for me, I could hand them to your fans and we'd be heroes.
And they'd be selling them on eBay for 5 cents.
I don't know about that.
I think you could get a quarter.
Okay, yeah, Phil.
Okay, yeah, maybe $1.50.
Hey, no
Okay.
autographs from you,
know?
Phil, because of this nasty weather coming
That's fine
our
with
way.
me.
Well, let me say this
Okay.
because we are 6 minutes left. You two are the both greatest gift a sister could have on this show.
Here we go.
So thank you.
Take all the
Nothing
time you
materialistic.
want.
There.
No
All right.
rapper. This
Yeah.
is
Deep
good.
in here.
Mother Nature's gift, not so nice, but go for it.
Hey, thank you. This has been the Stream Team. We
Yes.
started this in January.
Yep.
And we're here in nearly a year.
Yeah, I love you guys.
Anna
I do.
Theodosis, who started it, and then Michelle Corliss, our producer now, started the morning show and then came to us at night. Ladies,
Yep, and then we
you
got
built the thing from
Monica,
scratch. No,
our
we're not doing
director.
weather.
Okay.
I hear a rapid
You're
weather.
killing me here.
Oh, there's a storm coming. Yes. All right. Always the producer. Ladies, Monica, who directs, Lee on
Yeah.
the floor. All you have been great sports.
Start playing the music.
Colette
It's
on the
Oscar time.
teleprompter.
This is our
Colette
last
on the
show together.
My
teleprompter.
mother, my father.
I'll see you in 2023.
Colette on the teleprompter.
You didn't mention
We
Lee.
can't
Yes, Colette, Ryan. I mentioned
Ryan,
Lee.
okay.
All right, let's talk about the storm
All right.
coming if we shall.
Fine.
So the snow will spread from west to east during the daylight hours of Thursday, and as the Arctic front moves through, you will feel the temperature change as we get into the afternoon hours. More on that in a minute. The snow will be heaviest Thursday night, especially before midnight, but the winds will create plenty of blowing and drifting snow. That continues into Friday with air temperatures around 0 and wind chills to 30 below. How much snow are we going to get here in the city? You can see the various models showing 5 to 8.8 inches of total accumulation. The winds tomorrow, not an issue. You can see they'll be fairly light. Thursday morning, you'll think, what storm? It's hardly snowing, but you can see that wind shift line. And look how the winds pick up as we get into the mid and especially late afternoon. Here's what the winds will look like by Thursday evening, gusting to near 30, and then gusting to around 40 to around 50 miles per hour as we get into daybreak Friday. And look what that does to the wind chills. As we head through Wednesday, you can see wind chills not that bad, mainly in the 20s during the day tomorrow. But look what happens Thursday. There's the Arctic front. It will feel like it's in the mid to upper 20s Thursday morning. And then the wind chills by Thursday evening will be down around 20 below, with wind chills around 30 to 35 below by Friday morning, and wind chill staying way below 0 as we head through the day on Friday. Wind chill advisories or warnings will likely be issued, but we're talking winter storm watch. Far west, it begins at 9 a.m. Here in the city, it begins at noon on Thursday and continues into Friday morning. Today's high, not bad, 33 degrees, 2 degrees below average. The morning low getting down to 24, a little colder than that tonight. 32 in Gary, down to 27 in Naperville, where skies are cleared a bit. It is colder, 22 in Zion and 15 in McHenry. The really cold stuff, though, is up in Minnesota, where it's 9 below in Duluth. Quiet around here. This is some of the energy that's going to dive southward, part of that Arctic Arctic front, and we're going to see it move into our area during the afternoon hours of Thursday. So overnight tonight, you can see plenty of clouds from the city on south. Temperatures single digits in some of the far northern suburbs. Most areas down into the teens to around 20. Highs tomorrow around 30, and then here comes some light snow Thursday night, far north and west. The main snow, that comes during Thursday afternoon into Thursday night as temperatures fall, and that snow will continue into Thursday night. So tomorrow, a quiet day, highs around 30, and then the winter storm AccuWeather alert for Thursday and Friday. Quiet on Christmas Day, but a high of just 12. We'll be right back.
We had 12 seconds left.
I know. So thank you, Rob.
Thank you.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, happy everything.
Well, everybody too at home.